Hey everybody, my name is Kayla Walden and I'm here with some dating advice for you guys. I'm not a pro at this, but I have some tips that may be a little helpful. So I would say first, don't feel bad if you decide not to date. My husband was my first boyfriend because I didn't really want to date until I was sure that I was ready and I was in a place to take it seriously. So don't feel bad if you decide not to date for a while. That was me, so I get it. And I know this isn't the case for everyone, so when you do decide to date, or if you're dating right now, take chances on people that you would consider to be your friends. So say yes to the dates where you already know the person really well. You know that you're friends, you know their hobbies and their habits. I promise if you're dating somebody that you consider a close friend, it makes everything so much more fun. Because then it's just kind of a big hangout and you get to have fun with each other. So date who you would consider friends. And then next I would say get to know their actual character. So don't take their social media for their word. Social media, you can really curate someone's character and you can make it look like you're things that you're not. So take a look at their actions and not just their social media. See what they're doing with their time, where they're spending their weekends, if they're in D groups. Really take those things into consideration and don't just take their social media's word for it. Then I would also say find someone that you don't have to minimize your faith or your passions for. You want to date somebody that is equally as passionate about their faith as you. You shouldn't ever have to minimize your faith or your passions or for another person, or ever feel like you have to get rid of priorities like church or D groups or volunteering for another person. So find someone that's very like-minded as you, spends their time in a lot of the same places as you, and don't feel like you have to minimize your faith for that person. And then my last point, I would say measure them against 1 Corinthians 13. So love is patient, love is kind. Go ahead and read the verse and just measure that person by those things. Are they patient? Are they kind? Are they slow to anger? Things like that. So really try to measure them against that verse and see what qualities they have. So that's about all I have for you, but I hope the main thing that you take away is just to find somebody that's godly and somebody that's your friend. Caleb always says this, and I'm kind of taking this from him, but he always said that sometimes you just have to run towards God as fast as you can and only focus on Him. And then at some point, you just got to look around and see, like, okay, who's next to me? Who's running the race as fast as I am? Who's as passionate about God as I am? Because you don't want to, if you run this is an analogy I used to think of, if you run a 6-minute mile, you don't want to have to slow yourself down for somebody that runs a 10-minute mile. And you don't also want to have to try to sprint your way as fast as you can towards somebody that's running a 4-minute mile. You want to find somebody that's the same pace as you, so somebody that is like-minded, spends their time with God, and somebody that you are really good friends with and that you just have a lot of fun with. So those are my kind of tips. I hope this was helpful in some way. If you ever have any questions, you can always come talk to me, DM me, text me, whatever, and I would love to try to help you through dating, because it's complicated and it's weird, and but it can be really fun if you choose the right person. So yeah, those are my tips, and let me know if you have any questions. All right, bye.